What the fuck is up, guys? My name's Jay. MorninAfterKill. You ever have just one of those days? Yeah. I'm having one of those days right now because, god damn it, I've tried, guys. I've tried so fucking hard in 2018 to be a much more upbeat, positive person. You know, the old saying, you catch more flies with honey, right? Yeah, you know what I found out the last few months? Flies might like honey, but you know what they also like? Flies like shit. And that's me. That's who I am. Your favorite, cynical, tongue-in-cheek piece of shit internet personality. And I've had people in the past, you know, they say, clickety-clack, Mac. You know, if you just stopped cursing and being negative about everything all the time, you might find that people will like you a little bit more. And I've done that. You know, but fuck that. Sometimes maybe shit just sucks. And you can't do anything about it being shitty other than just saying it's pretty fucking shitty. And right now, shit's pretty fucking shitty. So let's go back to the old Mac. The Mac that you subbed for. The Mac that speaks for everyone else when I just say, fuck this shit, man. The Mac that says what's on his mind, and you agree with it, but you can't personally say it because it's 2018, and everyone else will cry like a little bitch with a skinned knee on social media. Oh, boo fucking who? I'm tired of tiptoeing through your goddamn tulips. I'm just gonna pull my pants down right now, and I'm gonna shit in your fucking garden. I'm gonna tell you to shut the fuck up about it, because it's gonna help your garden grow anyway. But I've tried, guys. I've tried real fucking hard, and I kind of feel like Michael Douglas in that movie back from like the early 90s. I think it was called like Breaking Point or some shit, right? Like he gets divorced, and then he's fired from his job. And on his way to his kid's birthday party, his car breaks down and all sorts of shit just keeps spiraling downhill for him on the way to his kid's birthday party. And by the end of the movie, he ends up in downtown LA, fully decked out in army fatigues, and he's got a rocket launcher on his back, ready to just fuck shit up. And that's kind of how I feel recently. Minus the fatigues and the rocket launch. Just the mentality of just like, you can't see it, but I'm giving you the finger, motherfucker. It's just like, the most intense middle finger I can throw in your fucking face. Like, man, I'm just trying to get through life just as much as the next guy, but no matter what I do, the most serendipitously stupidest shit just keeps on pushing me closer back to the point to where I just have no more fucks to give again. So, what's brought this on? Well, fuck. Where do I begin with this shit? I guess we're gonna go ahead and rewind time like back to about a few weeks ago when one of my neighbors got tired of seeing my car sitting outside and decided to call the parking authority in my city. I mean, yeah, okay, my car has been sitting there for a while not moving because it has a blown motor, and I couldn't find the original parts to fix it, and it's not every day that you see a 1993 Ford Thunderbird Super Coupe. It's a pretty rare car, guys. Go ahead and look it up if you don't know what that is. But it's a pretty hard to find car. And it's still 100% bone stock. It doesn't even have a Flowmaster on the exhaust. So even though I could just pull the motor out and put a new one in, a more, you know, technologically advanced, more modern motor. I couldn't bring myself to ruin a car that's gone through 25 some fucking years without being modified at all. It's a 100% survivor car in its entirety, and you just don't find shit like that these days. So she sat out front of my house, not moving for the better part of a year. But it's out front of my house. The house that I own in my own fucking parking spot. Do I get mad when the neighbors park their shitbox car behind it in front of my house where my girlfriend's car should be parked? While they have a perfectly good driveway that they never use? Nah, I never complain. But one of these fucking assholes had the nerve to call on my car and get it slapped with a tow sticker, forcing me to either rent a garage off the street to park it in, motor swap it, or just get rid of it. And let's be honest, either of the first two options would have ran me a few $1,000s for a car that I only paid $2,500 for myself. And I know from my previous experience in life as a mechanic that it's just not worth sinking that type of money into a car that I'll never get back my investment on. And even though I love the car, as a dude who spent 10 years buying, fixing, and selling cars for a living, I personally never allow myself to get an emotional attachment to a car. So I decide that it's just best to cut my losses, and I found a guy that already has the same year Thunderbird, but he just needs a solid body since his car is all rotted and rusted out. So I sold it to him for a pretty cheap price just to get it the fuck out of here, you know? I mean, what good is a car gonna do for me if it's sitting in the city impound lot costing me even more money every single day that it's sitting in the impound lot? And at least he loves these cars and he wants to bring it back to life, so whatever. I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna sell it. I got a few extra bucks in my pocket. I took care of a situation that was looking to be a headache. I got out in front of it. It's crisis averted. Life is good. Right? Yeah. You'd think so. But if you did, then you thought wrong, motherfucker. Because the next fucking day, me and my girlfriend wake up, she's getting ready for work, I'm getting ready to go live on Twitch, the fucking cable is shut off. Now, normally, this isn't a real cause for alarm. We have Comcast. Anyone with Comcast knows that sometimes waking up to the cable off isn't that abnormal. It seems like probably about once a month you wake up and the cable's down for a few hours and then it fixes itself. So my girlfriend does a normal routine. She gets on the phone, boop, 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 and she calls Comcast to report that there's another outage in our area. And the operator says, there's no outage. You've been shut off for an outstanding balance past overdue. Wait, what? Really? Why? Because we just paid this damn bill like 3-4 days ago. Why is it shut the fuck off? And the operator, you know what the operator says? It seems that the amount paid was $234. Your bill was $243. You have an outstanding balance of $9 overdue on your account. Here we go. First off, bitch, when my girlfriend made the payment over the phone the other day, she paid the bill in full. It's not our fault that your dumbass, stupid, dyslexic-ass phone technician typed in $234 instead of $243 in the amount paid section. Second of all, Did you really just shut my fucking cable off for $9? And third, now, because of your dumbass mistake, now I gotta wait for a dude to come out to my house and turn the cable back on. But when you shut it off, all you did was push a button from the facility and it cut off our service. So now, because of your mistake, we gotta take 3 to 4 hours out of our life and valuable time out of your own technician's time to come back to our house and turn our cable on manually. All the while this is happening, in the background of the call facility, you can hear another technician explain to someone else that they have a $900 outstanding bill, and that if they make a $100 payment, they can keep their cable service. But they shut me off for $9 fucking outstanding. Why? Because they know that the people on the other phone, they don't have the money to pay in full. They have a $900 fucking bill. So what Comcast is going to do is they're going to continue to run that bill sky high with tons of late fees in the hopes that not only they can fuck up their credit, but if it gets too high, they're going to send that bill to a collection agency and they're going to get their money that way. But because I pay my bill in full every month, they know they can shut me the fuck off anytime they want and I'll pay. And I kind of have to, because Comcast is the only option in my area. It's not even the best option in my area. Comcast is literally the only option for internet in my area. Fuck me. Then I thought this shit was over, right? But you know what they say, right? Shit always happens in threes, and that's where we are today. My fucking breaking point. So, let me set this shit up for you. I have an old house. Most houses in Jersey are old. It's an old state. But newer houses, they're built with an electricity meter on the outside, so the public service guy comes by your house once every few months. You probably don't see it because you're either at school or work, but he comes by with his little fucking thing and he reads the meter on the outside of your house and he checks to see if they charged you correctly for the amount of electricity that they have you billed for. And if you used more or less electricity than they've charged you for, then they're just going to go ahead and adjust your bill accordingly. Well, my house's meter is in my basement because it's an older house. And that means that the asshole that comes by to read the meter has to come inside my house and read it. Well, normally I'm home during the day while my girlfriend works. But lately I've been streaming late night the last few months, so the asshole hasn't been able to get into the basement to read it. And yesterday, there was a letter posted on my door that read that I needed to set up an appointment for that guy to come read the meter because he's been by 3 times in the last few weeks and nobody's answered the door. Cool. So we called them up. We make an appointment for next week, so either one of us, me and my girlfriend, could be home to make sure that it gets done. Easy peasy lemon fucking squeezy, right? Once again, you still think so, but your ass would still be wrong. Please believe that. Because today, I'm just sitting here, I'm eating my lunch, and bam! The power goes out. And once again, just like the Comcast issue, I didn't really think nothing of it because right now, we're in the middle of getting the remnants of Hurricane Flo. You know, it's making its way up the East Coast. It's raining pretty fucking hard, and the power goes out sometimes when it rains hard here. This is not a big deal. So, I go outside just to hang out for a minute, and I see all the neighbors' lights are still on, and I'm like, yo! And they're like, yo! And I'm like, y'all motherfuckers lose your power? And they're like, nah. I'm like, well, fuck me. So I have to go to the neighbor's house, use their fucking phone, call the goddamn PSE&G people up, and they say it's not been noted on my account that appointment was made. Even though one was. So they said they shut our power off. So wait a minute. Not only did I make an appointment and it didn't get saved inside of your system there, but is my bill paid? Yeah, my bill's paid. But you still shut me the fuck off because some asshole hasn't come into my goddamn basement and read my meter? Alright, fine. I'm not trying to get mad over this, right? Make the fucking appointment. Turn my shit back on. Yeah. No. Once again, we've run into the phenomenon of we can shut you off remotely, immediately, but to turn you back on, we need a technician to come out to your house and turn your shit on manually and reset the breakers. Jesus fucking H. Christ and Mary, what the shit, man? I feel like I'm living in first world problem hell. So, I just like, I'm just fed up at this point, right? I'm like, whatever. When is the technician coming out? Sometime between 2 p.m. today and 10 p.m. tonight. Bitch! Excuse me? That is a long-ass time to go on a hot-ass humid day without any fucking power, sitting in the goddamn fucking dark, sweating my ass off, knowing damn well that my bill is paid in full, and I gotta sit here twiddling my thumbs, looking out the window, waiting for your technician to get the thumb out of his ass to turn my shit back on. And you'd think that it's done there. Nope. My girlfriend, she calls the people up at 8 p.m. 6 fucking hours after we got everything cleared up. And once again, the lady on the phone goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, we don't have a technician scheduled to turn you back on today. Let me get one set up for you." What the fuck are you talking about? At that point, I'm literally just ready to chuck myself face first into a wood chipper. Like I'm a college kid from that movie Dale and Tucker vs. Evil. But that's it. That's the last straw. I'm done trying to be nice to people. You know, I'm done trying to be a quote-unquote good guy, because it's done nothing good for me. And it seems like when you're an asshole, when you're a piece of shit, most people will listen to you and get shit done for you, just so they don't have to listen to you complain about shit anymore. And everyone else that's detached from the situation, they're just watching and agreeing with you saying the same shit that they're thinking, but too afraid to say out loud anyway. So fuck it. Throwing in the towel. Mac is back, motherfucker. I'm done taking people's bullshit. Rather be kicking ass than kissing it. So, fuck my outro. You already know what it is. If you want to hear my outro, go watch one of my other vidgets, motherfucker. I'm done for today. Done!